How's it? Today is Friday, January 24th. It's Big Friday. I was not supposed to be here today. I was not supposed to lift at all, and I am just super happy that I could. I'm over the moon, to be honest. The reason why I'm in the gym today is because I had two cancellations today, which is not great, but one of them had like an allergic reaction to food. So that's not an everyday occurrence. And then the other one was also sick. So it is what it is, but that meant that I was able to come in today. And I'm super, super happy that I was. So yeah, for today's lifting, it's the kind of adaptation from last week. Last week, if you remember, I tried to snatch 95 for 3 singles. I missed it 4 times, and I did not make a single one. So I said, self, let's go down next week. And I did that today. So I went to 93. I made 3 out of 4 attempts. And that already is just a lot better than it was last week. And then actually it went down for my clean and jerks as well. Last week I did 115. Today I did 113. And the reason I did that is so that I could keep my snatch and my clean and jerk kind of in line as I kind of move up. I think when I'm looking at my warm-ups here, I found this really weird like pocket of being really, really aggressive after extension, and I haven't felt like that in a very long time. And so I'm going to try to build on that in the coming days, coming weeks. But like even here, like look at how quick I get under the bar. And it was probably the most apparent at 50, but I was trying to keep it very similar to that the whole time. And I feel very snappy, and I feel very it feels good. I don't know how else to say it. I feel very confident in my ability to lock my elbows out overhead. And I don't think that was always present. So that is a positive thing for me. This is my last warm up here at 87. Like even that, like when you look at that, I get to extension and then clearly it's not going to be immediately after extension, but it feels like to me like the next move is locking my elbows out overhead. That's my first attempt at 93. It was a little kind of bouncy in the catch, so I wasn't the most happy with that, but I think it gets better from here. This is a make. It's a lot better as far as that like kind of bouncing up and down. And then I missed this next one here. I honestly don't really remember what I was doing and why I missed it, but as I was looking at it, like I try my best not to get caught up in it, because I did have 2 successful attempts before that. And so I was like, okay, I'm just going to go for the third one. If I make it, great. If I miss, then I'm just going to move on, because, the thing that my coach was telling me a long time ago was no more than 2 misses at the same weight. And so that's what I was trying my best to just keep in mind. And so, yeah, only 1 miss. And then I moved on from there. I did my 3 total reps and felt very successful. I felt very accomplished. That's the word I'm looking for. I felt very accomplished with what I set out to do, right? And then after that, I did my clean and jerks here. I don't think I was feeling like any kind of upper back issues that I was feeling on Wednesday. And I do think that is probably because Wednesday is just trying to catch the bar at power height. So at some point, if I get the bar on my shoulders and it needs to like move a little bit forward or it needs to move a little bit lower, and I refuse to do that, then my upper back is gonna take all of the brunt of that. But with these cleans, like it's really just right on my shoulders, very easy, very quick, very like I feel like it's stable, and that is all I really am trying to do right now is make sure that I'm able to lift heavier weights. And I think I'm trending in the direction that I want to be. 113 is not super heavy for me, but it's definitely one of the stepping stones that I need to take to get to where I want to be, right? And then these cleans are just, I feel like they just got better with each rep, because I feel like I'm strong enough to to lift the way that I want to lift. It's just that I haven't had practice at heavy weights. And so I don't know how the heavyweight is going to behave, you know? I feel like if I impart the proper amount of force, then yeah, I'm going to be able to lift it, but I don't know at what tempo and what speed, right? So like, look at how quick that is. That feels very, very, very good. I feel very strong in that position. And then this jerk was probably the best jerk I did. Yeah, easily the best jerk I did. After that, again, did what I did last week for my front squats with just 3 threes. But when I went up it to 123, whereas last week I did 120 for 3 threes. And I don't know. I thought these were super hard. I don't expect them to be easy, but as I was going down to like get to like bottom range of motion, like at the bottom of the hole, I felt like, how am I gonna get up? And it doesn't look like that is the consensus. It doesn't look like that is what I'm thinking about when I'm doing the actual lift. Like if you look here, these don't look terribly bad, except that one, except probably all of the third reps. But when I'm prepping like that one breath to brace myself and then squat down after that, I'm like, dear God, how am I gonna do this? Like this is so like challenging. And when I get to my second set, I'm like, all right, like I was really like having a mental battle of like, should I just go for my second set and then be done? And then like, knowing me, you know, if I get this far into the workout, I'm like, all right, like I'm gonna do all 3 of them, even if that one looked like death. But yeah, like I'm just like, oh wow, I feel super accomplished. Like I set out to do what I wanted to do today, and like it just feels like a big blessing, because this was not supposed to happen today. This was gonna be my tomorrow workout, and then I was not gonna deadlift at all. So I get to do both of those this week, and I'm super happy with that. Finished off with some pull-ups and then some GHD sit-ups, and I am, yeah, I don't know. I'm happy to be where I'm at, and I'm continuously working to build and strengthen on everything. And, you know, hopefully I'll get to put this, like, lower back issue that I've been kind of talking about for a while, since October. I'll get to put that in the past. And, yeah, but that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Shoots.